Well, hello there. Good morning to you all. So now I will make my review for episode 8 of Highschool DxD new. So well, this episode even starts with when the last one ended with the meeting between Valley and Yodo Issei. And well, after all, he did not came for a fight. He did came for a talk in a way, but at the same time, kinda menacing situation or a warning for their eventually fight in the future. And basically, um, eventually Kiba Genovia also appeared and kinda pointed their swords at the neck of Valley. Then Asia also came, and eventually Aquino, Koneko, and Rias also came. And then after they talk, Valley kinda leaves, and then we see a situation with Rias kinda holding the hand of Issei, and Issei comments that the palm of the hand of Rias was very sweaty. Usually this is a sign of a great fear, and as we later learn when Issei was in the infirmary, when Drag was talking with him, the two dragons, basically Drag and Albion, at the same time there was the war against fallen angels and demons. Those he and Albion basically start to fight, and eventually he destroyed a lot of stuff and a lot of towns and such. And eventually the three factions stop the fight to simply decide to stop the dragons from fighting. And Rex explains that the battle was very complicated and that eventually the two dragons were defeated and their souls were poured into sacred gears, and they were handed over to humans. And from that time to this time, eventually the two uh, holders of the sacred gear were destined to fight. Obviously, Drake explains that at sometimes they did not fight because one of the users or one of the holders died in the process and they never met. But each time they meet, they will eventually fight because it's part of their destiny. Well, it's good. We have that explanation. I like the explanation. It's pretty clear, concise, and it solves the situation. Then we go to the meeting, or the family meeting, that the observation meeting, and we see a very good comic situation between initially between Issei and these two buddies, and then with the help in a way of Genovia. It was a very funny situation with condoms and such. And then we also have the situation where Issei does make a small statue of Rias completely naked, and that part about the observation class. It was very funny to watch and very comic and such, and then the repercussions of that. It was fantastic. Um, then we actually have Issei meeting Ria's father, Lord Gremori, that he came to school, and eventually he met Issei's parents, and they invited him for a snack in their house. And the brother of Rias was also there, Sirsex, and when they were talking about essay, the observation classes and such. um, Riaz did leave the room because it appears that the Mao, the overlords, were, well, quite fond of their younger sisters, because the same did happen before with the sister of Sona, that is called Serapho Leviathan, that is the girl that came with an attire of a magic girl, and she is also one of the four overlords of the underworld. And well, she is quite fond of Sona, and Sona eventually did leave the place embarrassed, and the same happened with Rias. And eventually Issei tries to comfort her, and then he kinda invites her to his room and such, but in the process she takes the opportunity and kinda kisses him. Then Asia came, and we have another funny situation, and then setting up for the next episode, we see Serzex coming and saying to Rias that it's time that she sets her other bishop free again. And we learn that she possessed another bishop that apparently was sealed by orders of Sirzex, because Rias did not have the power to control him, but apparently Sirzex feels that she now has the power to control that bishop. So, the bishop will be the character that appears in the introduction at since the last episode. It's and in the Finnish part called Gasper. But he, from what I did read, the bishop possesses a very interesting background story, but I don't know if they will have time to do it, because they are already in episode 8. In the list there are 4 more episodes in this season, so will that be enough to told or to tell us the story of the bishop of Casper? I don't know. Well, in any case, this is my review for Highschool DxD episode 8. Hope you enjoy. Stay well. Peace.